Hey folks, welcome to another blog. I'm standing on the top of Doi Pui at the moment, which is the largest mountain in Chiang Mai, looking out on a valley towards Doi Intanon, which is the largest mountain in Thailand. It's just a magnificent view. It's a beautiful part of the day. We're about 27 kilometers west of Chiang Mai. There's a big temple on the top of the mountain that you pass on the way up here. The mountain that we pass is called Doi Pui. So I've been here for about a week now. There's been a lot that's happened in that time. The flight went well. I took Air Asia X to Kuala Lumpur. I had a seat free next to me, which was great. The guy on the other side is a very sad story. He was a Malaysian national travelling with 7 of his friends for a holiday that they'd saved up for quite some time. They got to the Gold Coast and weren't allowed into the country. I'm not entirely sure why not. I think it had something to do with visas. 2 were allowed to stay. The other 5 had to go home within 2 days. They weren't even allowed into the country, which is sad. These people had saved their money. They were nice people. They were going to spend it in our economy. Instead, they returned home with a really poor view of our country, which is a bit sad. So I landed in Kuala Lumpur and I stayed there the night in Chun Hotel, which is just a little hotel near the airport. I didn't get time to go into the city, which was unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen the Petronas Towers. Never mind, I can do that next time. In the airport, there's a number of healthy eating places there. There was a guy that was freshly squeezing pomegranates right before my eyes, which I took advantage of. I bought 4 bottles. It was really nice, really healthy. The next morning I caught my flight to Chiang Mai, and I was lucky to be blessed by Shane meeting me at the airport. Almost didn't make it into the country because I have a return journey of the 1st of April and they gave me a visa for 30 days, so there'll be a couple of visa renewals during my time here, not to worry. Shane set me up in a wonderful hotel when I landed, a place called Penny's Place. I wrote a review for it on TripAdvisor. It's pretty good. I was there for about 4 nights while I looked around for some permanent accommodation. I ended up choosing a condominium called Sang Serene, which is on the northwestern corner of Chiang Mai. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to play you some video of my unit in a moment and the surrounding area. Thought I'd give you a quick tour through the room before I do something on the GoPro with it. This is just quick on the camera. So I've got this like kitchenette, kettle and fridge to keep some fresh fruit in. There's not much in the way of cutlery, but I'll have to buy some. Just then to the right is the bathroom. Really nice shower. I like the tiling. I like the style. It's pretty nice. It's the basin, toilet. Now here's the place where you keep clothes. The closet. That's right. If you look, you put light on in there, which is pretty nice. So I just got my suit and jeans in there. Wallet, money, passport, TV. There's my cello over there. It's the view from the room. How nice is the bed? So I'm just using this corner over here for keeping my bags. And this is my little workstation here. That's me. This is where I'm going to write my plan. Got some books. And some random stuff. It's my guitar. cello, Bible next to my bed. Now going out into the balcony. Oh yeah, air conditioning. Now going out into the balcony. This is like an outdoor area to prepare food, which is nice, particularly for people like us that eat fruit. Little chair and table to eat by. Beautiful views. This is really peaceful, you know. This is the entrance to the condo. Interesting wiring. This is Doi Pui up there. Just over there, that's a kitchen that anybody in the condo can use for free. There's also a laundry over there. So continue to come out into the balcony. You see you've got a nice little bushy area straight off the balcony, which reminds me of another place I used to live with a really good friend of mine called Ronnie. And you've got another little balcony part over here. This is where I can work outside if I want to. I've got my surface there now. Probably can't see in the distance. Let me see if I can zoom. Yep, that's Doi Pui up there. And it actually goes all the way through here, but you can't see it through the bushes clearly. It's a nice area down here, like a common area for people to come. There's also like a exercise bike and treadmill sort of thing, but I like to run around the area, so that's what I'm going to do. Place to hang my clothes. It's not a bad little balcony, hey? It's just really nice. Really green. It's about midday here, so now this block over here concerns me a little bit because it's cleared and it looks ready for building. If they start building in the next month, I'm going to move out because I don't want to be living here amongst all that racket. And just down the road is the city. We're not actually too far, probably 10 minutes away. That's my motorcycle down there, by the way. Though Steve seems to think otherwise. So yeah, ready to go, unpacked. Today I've got to buy some more things. I might get a fan so I don't have to use the aircon all the time. Little Christmas tree perhaps. And a few other bits and pieces, but I'm happy. Look, it's a bit expensive, not by Western standards, no way. I mean, this is about $450 a month, which is crazy. That's Australian dollars. It's crazy good. I mean, you can get cheaper, but I wanted somewhere that would inspire me with the plan, because I've got a lot of work to do. And this is it. So, yeah, this is where I'll be for at least 3 months. I might stay longer if I like it, or I might go somewhere else. I don't know yet. So this is where I've decided to move into, and my apartment is this one just here. How nice is this area? It's quiet. It's green. There's a kitchen available to people that are living here. And civilization is just down that road, not very far. 2 minutes by motorcycle. This is my one here. So I move in Monday. The next few days I was able to buy the things that I needed to buy. Needed a few things just to set up the unit. So I'm there for 3 months, with a possibility of extending to 4. If I like it there afterwards, I'll keep extending. Otherwise, I may take the opportunity to go elsewhere. Maybe Chiang Mai for a month, I don't know. See what the time brings. On the Sunday, I found a church run by a Reformed pastor and a Reformed group, and I went there. And it's great to be able to sing carols. Hopefully I'll be able to integrate and take part in one of the home groups. I'm waiting to hear back from one of their pastors. If I don't hear back from them, I will try another church, but I would prefer to be at a Reformed church, or at least one that's pastored by Reformed people. It's quite a good size, a lot of foreigners, so it was good. I took part in a march called the We Love the King March. It's King Pomipon's 88th birthday on December the 5th, and it was a celebration of his reign. He's very popular here in Thailand. He's done some wonderful things for the country, and that was about 3 kilometers through the streets of Chiang Mai. It was actually the day I arrived, so I was pretty exhausted. I would have liked to have stayed for the ceremonies at the end, but unfortunately that didn't happen. I got home, fell asleep. I was exhausted, but not to worry. Luckily, he has a birthday each year. I saw that. Tell the largest fruit market in the world. It's called Chiang Mai, and I'll be taking a lot of advantage of that. The fruit here is so fresh and really nice. Well, I've just come back from Chiang Mai Markets, which is the 24-hour fruit market in Chiang Mai, and I wanted to show you what I bought, because now I'm moving into my raw diet. So everything's cheap. I got this papaya here for about maybe $1.10. The bananas, this whole hand of bananas, was about $2. This, I think this is jackfruit or some other type of durian. This cost me about $1. This is durian. This is probably the most expensive fruit that I bought, and that cost me about $5 for that bit there. Which, now I think about it, is probably a bit expensive, but I haven't tried it before, so I wanted to give it a go. This, I have no idea what this is. I went to buy one, and the lady gave me two, so I'll be interested to see how it tastes. It's kind of bizarre. It's got like spines or prickles on the outside, so if anybody knows what that is, let me know. The watermelon, that cost me about $2. The pineapple, it said it was grade A pineapple, and I paid, I think, maybe $1 for it. If you can see on the leaves, there's some ants, so that's a good sign. That tells me that bad chemicals haven't been used on it. Rambutan, I love this fruit. That must have cost me about $1. The dragon fruit probably cost about $1. This pile of mandarins cost me about 80 cents. The grapes were $2. This pile of mandarins, they went for about 80 cents a kilo. So probably about 80 cents there. The carrots cost me about 80 cents. The tomatoes were an absolute bargain. I think they were 20 cents. And the 2 lettuces here, they were about 80 cents for 2. So not too bad. I expect that'll take me about a good 2 days, maybe 3 to get through. Oh, also there are these mangoes here. I've been wanting to try these for a while. We have some really nice mangoes in Queensland. Kensington Pride, they're the ones I like the most. These ones were recommended to me by another fellow blogger, and these were the top range mangoes at the stall. So they had 30 baht mangoes, they had 50 baht mangoes, and they had 70 baht mangoes. These were the 70 baht mangoes. I think that's 70 baht each, so that would be maybe $3, just under, maybe $2.80 or something. I wasn't sure if that was for a kilo or each. I can't remember. I wasn't really paying that much attention, but I'm looking forward to getting into them as well. There was so much more that I could have bought, but my basket was filling up pretty quickly. One of the things to keep in mind is that some of these bananas are already too ripe to eat by themselves, so that's okay. I'll put them into a smoothie. I bought a blender, and they'll be really nice with some coconut water and perhaps some vanilla, which I might buy tomorrow. So yeah, that's a roundup of my fruit purchase for the evening. I've also been exploring on my motorcycle, and it's been fun. It costs a whopping $3 to fill up, on which I can go a few 100k. I've been scouting around for places to run, places to hike, and places to swim. There's a pool not far from where I am. It's about a $5 entry fee. I'm tossing up whether to add swimming or bike riding into my schedule on top of the running and the hiking. I'm leaning towards swimming because I've got a motorcycle. I think riding a bike may get a bit boring. I might leave that for when I get back home.
They need help get them online just so you can browse the product.
Our language is going well. I've got enough to be able to get around. I've been able to do most things, and I'm taking a lesson every day, which is really good. So I'm just about sorted, and now it's time to start putting a schedule together and start work. This view is magnificent. I don't think the camera can really do it justice, but it's absolutely beautiful. While I'm here, that mountain in the background over towards the left, I plan on climbing that. That is the largest mountain. It's going to take me probably a month to be able to get into that level of fitness to be able to do something like that, but I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys are well, and I'll talk to you again next time.